Dentists are not well-adjusted people. You may have heard of Paul Revere, the Midnight Riot, the Lanterns, the British are coming, Revolutionary War hero, American legend. What almost nobody knows is that the man who warned the colonists was also a working dentist. Here's how he got into dentistry. By 1768, Paul Revere was 33 years old with a large family, significant debts, and creditors threatening to take his house. He was a trained silversmith and engraver, brilliant with fine metalwork. He needed money. A friend named John Baker, a surgeon dentist practicing in Boston, showed him how to wire artificial teeth made from ivory and animal bone into patients' mouths. He was a dentist not because he dreamed of it, he was a dentist because he needed money. Sounds familiar. One of his regular patients was a physician named Joseph Warren, a founding father, the man who organized the Sons of Liberty's intelligence network. And the man who on the night of April 18, 1775, sent Paul Revere and William Dawes on their famous Midnight Riot to warn the colonies that the British were coming. 2 months later, at the Battle of Bunker Hill on June 17, 1775, Joseph Warren was shot in the head by a British musket ball. He was 34 years old. The British buried him in a shallow mass grave outside Boston without identification. 9 months later, after the British evacuated Boston, Warren's family and friends, including Revere, went to the battlefield to find the body. What they found was a mass of decomposed remains. Visual identification was impossible. Except that Revere had made Warren a dental prosthetic, an artificial bridge replacing his upper left canine to his first premolar, crafted from ivory and wired to the jaw with gold. He recognized his own work immediately. It was the first recorded forensic dental identification in history. The entire modern field of forensic odontology, used today in disaster victim identification, war crimes investigation, and criminal cases worldwide, traces his origin to a silversmith who became a dentist because he needed money. Speaking of money, the next guy accidentally created a multi-billion-dollar industry because he wanted to save time. If you're liking my content so far, please like, subscribe, and comment. It helps me grow my channel. And you get my sincere appreciation for sharing the same curiosity as I do.